most surprising. That can be movie, TV show, video game, whatever it is you fucking want it to be. So we don't really have a specific order. Do we just want to go start with Will since he's at the top?
Sure, since I'm in the top corner. Yeah. So my most surprising, it's something that I didn't know about, but Alex knew about, and I guess read the book and everything. And I thought it was a very good animated movie. It didn't get my favorite animated movie of the year award, but that is The Wild Robot. I thought The Wild Robot was fantastic.
Really?
It was very surprising, and I do recommend everyone check this out. This is, if you haven't seen it and you haven't heard it, like, it is emotional. It is a great story. I did enjoy the animation. I know some people probably, I have animation snobs on this show here with me, but I thought everything was good here with it, and I think The Wild Robot was fantastic. So that is my most surprising because I didn't know anything about it. Like I wasn't anticipating this. It wasn't something I was into. And then all of a sudden, boom, I was like, wow, this is
I went to the theater for that one. Very good.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
No, yeah.
Okay. Most surprising.
Now this is a +1 event. So for every topic, every category, you can have one. And then if you just couldn't quite let go of another one, you can also mention the second one if you have.
Well, my most surprising thing, which is an animated thing too, Transformers 1. That shit fucked me, yo. I thought that shit was gonna be trash. I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch this shit. Yo,
I remember we were talking about it. We're like, we don't want this.
That shit blew me the fuck away. I was like, yo, this shit is dope. Yo, Transformers 1 was a sleeper this year, dog. Did not expect it to be so good. I wish I would have went and seen it in the theaters. I watched it by any means, but at the same time, I'm in love with it. Like, I thought it was great. It really brought my love back for Transformers. I was like, oh shit.
And now you're collecting those little guys that look kind of like the Transformers from the movie. Man.
And it's on Paramount Plus right now. So if you haven't seen it, check it out on Paramount Plus.
Highly recommended. That shit was a hero. Lil, did you see it?
I did.
You liked it? I didn't even know you watched it.
I did this last week. Yeah, this last 2 weeks when I said I was going to watch more stuff.
And it was real. Like you were surprised.
It was close. Like I was thinking of this or the Wild Robot, but I was like, I knew you were going to bring this one up. Right. And when I saw the banner and you had that on there, I'm like, all right, Sean's going to talk about this one. I'm going to talk about the Wild Robot. But this one, surprisingly good, like shockingly good.
Yeah, it was shocking. I was like, oh god.
Because I remember, like, even we're like, oh, Chris Hemsworth, like we're looking at the like, right. All right, whatever. Like I like all these people in it, but I'm like, I don't know. It looks too. It kind of like that Netflix series, remember? And I was like trying to find things about it that I liked, and it's like, but then this was really good.
Yeah,
shockingly, like,
yeah. Ed, you watched it too? Your mic is off.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, because if you keep going like this, I keep thinking you're gonna say something.
No, I watched it too, and it was on my list. It was fantastic. Especially when we saw the trailers. The trailers when the movie came out were garbage, and I'm watching it like,
it did not.
Who the hell's gonna go watch this movie?
No,
no, their marketing was trash. Yeah. But watching it as it went on, the story, the kind of background I got to the end and I'm like, yes, this is great. Oh, it was awesome. Loved it.
So great, man. Stevie, did you see it yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, you seen it? You didn't tell me about it? How dare you?
We just don't talk anymore like we used to. We don't watch this shit. We never.
I've been thinking about Transformers. I've been buried deep in this damn Baldur's Gate. Ed, what's your most surprising 2024?
So with Sean mentioning Transformers, which was on my list, my other one that I would go with is the Penguin series on HBO Max. Now, I liked the Batman movie. I still think that is probably the best Batman costume in that movie. I was fascinated with Colin Farrell's portrayal and the makeup work. So when this series was coming out, I'm like, this seems like I'll be interested. But, while I lean more Marvel, I don't have a whole lot of faith in DC these days. So I'm like, yeah, I'll watch it. I should have given it more credit because of the HBO attachment, because HBO makes some fantastic shows. But I was surprised. I couldn't wait for each episode, and I really enjoyed it. So it shocked me that I enjoyed it as much as I did.
Nice. Penguin 2. So most surprising for me is it's actually going to be Gladiator 2. Because
I didn't see it yet.
It was, it's not like the best movie or anything like that, but like when you hear Gladiator 2, it almost sounds like a joke. Like what? Like the Russell Crowe? No, you're not doing a sequel to this. What are you talking about? Like, how can you do it? And not only did they do it, and the story's fine, but like the spectacle and the acting, everyone's acting their fucking asses off, and the spectacle is just over the top shit. Like everything that happens in the Coliseum is nuts. It's just like every time it goes back there, you're like, yes. And then I don't know what movie Denzel Washington was in, but I'm glad that was happening at the same time as Gladiator 2 because we got to see it all. He wasn't in the same movie, but he was doing awesome shit. He was the same character in training. Like, if there were cigarettes in ancient Rome, he would have been smoking them. You know what I mean?
I agree. He was doing something way different than everybody else. But I was like, all right.
And people are like complaining about like the crazy monkeys. I'm like, they look scary as shit, man. I don't care. Like their jaws would never open so wide. I'm like,
yo, fucking the monkeys
fine for me.
The monkeys was fucking the alligator shit was crazy too. I was like,
like, what are they doing? They're flooding the Coliseum. They're bringing in boats and they're flooding the Coliseum. Well,
how does that work?
I don't know, but I'm glad I got to see it.
And you see, but in your mind, you're like, how does that work? How does water fill up in such an area?
Not for nothing.
That's why I was looking for other means because I wanted to watch that this morning.
Not for nothing.
About, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm texting you guys. What happened to the other means?
Oh yeah, it's down right now. Ridley Scott is hit and miss. You know what I mean? Like he's got a lot more hits, but then he misses, and you're like, oof, that one stung.
Sometimes
and you just never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get, and then I'm like, this much farther along. Like, what are we gonna do? Anyways, it surprised the shit out of me at how much I liked it.